Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Airport CEO. Airport CEO is a strategy management game in which you build, maintain, and expand your very own airport. Those of you that are not new to my channel know that I have been playing games with this, well, not this, but similar theme for quite some time now, and I mentioned on more than one occasion that I have been working on the airport for quite some time. So this is a game I have been definitely looking forward to for a number of months now. And what's better, it came out today, but as an early access game, so it will definitely be improved in the upcoming weeks as well, and it makes me more than happy, because the game is, in my opinion, much better than many other that are already considered a finished product. So with that said, let's start our new game. Now I have bought the game about an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half, depending on, if you consider the time that I was making coffee as worth mentioning. So I don't know much about the game. I've seen some footage, but this is gonna be a tutorial let's play sort of for me and you, and we'll enjoy it together, hopefully. Now, as this is an first version in early access, some of the cosmetic stuff, like the face, is, not completely incorporated, so we'll have to just make do with what there is. But things like these and logos, though, that stuff can come later, in my opinion. First make the mechanics work, and then you can focus on the unimportant stuff. So a hairstyle, there's like two of them, so I guess this one is better. I'm gonna try to make it at least a bit like me. Yeah, this looks good. I have slightly darker color now that I came back from roads. Eyes, nose like this, smaller mouth. I hate ties, man, so I'm gonna go with an open one like this. My first name is going to be Rudolph, and I'm gonna be named Kalman. Okay, this is my favorite part. I'm hoping that this will play a big role in the future, but at this point you can basically choose any place in the world where you want to set your airport. Now, I have given this quite a lot of thought. I've been traveling a lot through my life, so a suitable place that I think would be good was Cape Verde, Rhodes, okay, that's not Rhodes, that's Cyprus, Rhodes over here, or the city that I come from, and that is Prague. I actually come from Plzeň, which is here, but that's a small city, less than 200,000 people. So Prague seemed like the best choice, and I'm going to tell you why right now. Prague has an airport that was called Ruzyně. It's named Václav Havel Airport nowadays, named after the first democratic president of my country, after the Russian occupation, that is. And that airport has been known to be one of the nicest in Europe. And now I'm not bragging, it really is a very clean, very nice, very comfy airport that has been doing more than well in the past few years. So that airport is known to be very good. But the Ruzyně, as I still think of it, the old name, has a problem that there is a big issue with the land purchase, because they need to expand with a second runway, and actually it's a third runway, but a second normally used runway. So that's a big issue, and for that reason, a private investor has been, one of the private investors in Czech, has been investigating for quite some time now the option of rebuilding a small airport called Letnany, which is located right about here, into a second commercial airport in Prague. Now, this project has met a lot of resistance in the local communities, but it seems like he will go ahead with it due to them slowly bypassing all the issues. So I think we're gonna go with that here. So I'm gonna confirm this location, and we're gonna go with Prague Letnany Airport. I searched high and low for a free YETA code. PRG is the code of Prague Václav Havel Airport, the main airport. I wanted to have something like PRL, but that one is already taken as well. So we're going to have PRT, which I hope is as free as my search made me to believe. Now again, there are not that many logos, there's just a couple of them. So I'm just going to go with this one because I think it's the best one. Again, I think they will add thousands of logos over time, and you will probably be able to download many more via Workshop. But for now, there are none. Now, the difficulty, as far as I understand right now, should be only about the amount of cash you start with. Now, as this is going to be a tutorial let's play for me and for you, we're gonna go with $1 million to have a bit of a cushion. Now, I was torn to start with difficult, and I think I'm gonna do that sometime in the future in the second let's play, but let's start with a moderate because that seems better for what we're trying to do here. So without further ado, let's launch and see what we have to work with. Okay, so here we are. Dear Rudolph, thank you for our last meeting, and I hope you like your new digs. I know it isn't much, but hopefully you'll do better than the last person who tried to build our town's proud airport. You've got a lot of work ahead of you, so you'd better get to it. I can't give you any tips because I really don't know how to run an airport, but let me remind you that you have a budget to keep to, and we count on you to get this place making a profit. Good luck, and we'll talk soon, I hope. Or, well, my people will send you a message. Here's the most important things you need to know. Press tab to open and close the management panel. Here you will find everything about the management perspective, such as economy, staffing, purchasing new products, operations, and more. This is your control panel. Second, use the manuals panel for a guided instruction on how to build an airport. It can be pretty difficult, so this might be of a great assistance. Press F1 for tips on how to interact with the UI and move about the screen. That's all. Best of luck to you. Best regards, Gregor Farnsworth, Mayor. P.S. I've sent this message to your inbox as well, so that you don't feel too lost. Good luck. So I got it. This is the main screen. I checked that before I started recording that everything is okay. Okay, so here we are. From what I could understand, we have one plot of land available, and there's 5 more that we can purchase here and there. But for now, we're stuck with this. But it should be, enough. Just to give you a sense of space, a small runway is about this big. Now, I don't know what a small runway constitutes, or what it represents, what length anyway. Most of airports I know of have a runway about 3 to 4 kilometers, 3.5 kilometers long, which is more than enough for the big aircraft to land and depart from. But this is the small runway, and we'll do with that. Now, I have a plan that we should really build from the ground up. I have seen some footage already of the game, and most of the cases, I have felt like the person who was building the airport was basically just trying to do it and make it work somehow. Now, I kind of don't like that. Being a person who worked on the airport for a number of years, I know how system is important here, and how we should, how sometimes even I found that, wow, this is smart. They know what they're doing. So I would like to work with a plan here. Second, my plan is to start with general aviation, to build a very small airport and build from there, to expand, because we need to get it working at least a bit, and then we can start expanding to simulate the story of Letnany, which actually doesn't even have a full, at this point, it doesn't have a paved runway. It has a dirt runway, so you know what that might look like. So anyway, these are the structures we can have. Well, that was infrastructure. These are the structures. I think we can unlock more as time goes by, because we have like tarmac, taxiway foundation, taxiway node, medium stand, small stand. We have some bus shelters, bus stops, offload sites, loading sites, road checkpoint, and car drop-off. Then we have a sidewalk, crosswalk, service road, and road. And from the structures we have terminal foundation. Okay, that's good. We have a foundation bulldozer. We have floors, walls, small door, medium door, large door. We have a fence. We have a vehicle depot, small control tower, weather station. We have a tree and a light pole. And then there's a number of items that we have here, like toilets, urinals, and sinks, small plants, large plants, some furnitures, and airport items. Check-in desk, info desk, that's nice. Small security checkpoint, boarding desk, security exit, and airport screens. Okay, these should be... Okay, nope. These are not as small as I thought they would be. So then there are areas. So we have secure, staff, bathroom, and room staff. Okay. I'm hoping that we will get more. Okay, so that's one thing. They also suggest that I use the tab, which opens this one. That's kind of interesting. Welcome, Rudolph Calvin. You have 500 messages. Module not found. Graph not available. Your latest notifications. And we have one employee, which is me. Okay, I should probably stop that because we're wasting money here. We have visiting passengers and stuff like that. Approval rating, 50% for everyone. There's the dashboard. Now the emails, let's go through them very quickly to see what we have here. Welcome to your new airport. Okay, we've read that. Now we have construction tutorial step 1. Hey there, Rudolph Calvin. My name is Linus Carlson and I work as a senior consultant with the city construction office. I've heard that you're interested in learning how to construct an airport, and for this reason I have given you access to the manuals panel where you can take various CEO courses. A new CE online course, Construction, has been enabled in your learning portal. Head over to the manuals panel to begin your learning process. Okay. Airside construction tutorial step 1. My name is Clara Schumann and I've been hired by the city of Prague to assist in setting up the new airport. I've been informed by Linus that the terminal construction should soon start, so this is a good time to start planning how your airport will handle flights. I have enabled a new course for you in your learning platform. Head over there. Okay, so these are just messages about tutorials that we have here. There's a number of things that we can do. Construction, aircraft and airlines, franchise, and conveyor belt system. I think construction will be the most important for us. Step 1, sign a construction company. Okay. Then we have step 2, construct a terminal, connect the public transport system, person walking restrictions, zoning restrictions, security and queues, aircraft fuel services. Okay. Aircraft and airlines. Okay, that one doesn't work. Seems. Franchise, conveyor belt. That's funny. Oh, now this one works. Aircraft stands, and step 2, continuing airside construction. Okay, so I'll go through these in my own time, so I won't bother you too much, and I'll explain how that works. Here we have the budget, the income and expenses. They are calculated hourly, which is kind of good. We have overview, fees, and salaries. You can get a loan. It's kind of interesting. Connecting to the bank system. Still connecting to the bank system. We need to unpause it. Okay. Oh, nice. We can get a loan. Okay, that's fine. Then we have contracts, which is pretty good. We have accepted none and offered 2. Building medium and building small. Requirements fulfilled. Expires day 1. Year 1. So these are the contract proposals. Everything you do in the game is done via contract as far as airlines and building go. So you set up everything and then you sign a contract and people will come and build stuff for you. And here is procurement, which we will need eventually, but we need a procurement director to procure assets to unlock. How one we have the boards panel. So staff is here. We have no staff. Here are the shifts. The board. Okay, we have a couple of people we can hire. And we have a number of applicants. Airport staff, security, janitor. Wow, there's a lot of them. So I think first things first, we should really focus and make a plan for doing stuff. As you can see, there's a number of things that you can do. There are committees, there are applicants, operations. We'll, have to go through all of that in our due time. Now, let's look at what we have to work with here. Now, I would really like to set up a good plan to make everything work. Now, my original idea was to build in a terminal fashion. So we might build an old terminal, which would be located here, together with the original runway. So the runway would be here, then there would be general aviation, which is basically anyone who happens to stop by your airport can come and just land and pay you for the service and rest, and then they can just depart. And after that one is working properly, we can start focusing on arranging some better flights for us. Now, the small stand is for, I think, general aviation only, while the medium stand can be done for both general aviation and leased, or, well, not leased, like asked or contracted aircraft. And one is actually really expensive. I kind of find it funny that it's more expensive than an actual runway. That's interesting. Okay, I have set up the small runway with an adjacent 4 small stands, which will allow us to service some of our first aircraft. Now, the runway has been put in the place that I have spoken about, and I have also built a little system of taxiways here that will lead to each of the small stands that are in turn serviced by a service road to which I have connected a small ATC tower. Now, I don't think we will be able to move anywhere further if we won't hire some people. Let's quickly check the manual about the aircraft. Small aircraft stand can be operated by GA in commercial flights and can be built with grass, concrete, or asphalt foundation. Medium aircraft stand can be operated by commercial flights and can be built with concrete or asphalt foundation. Once you have started terminal construction, place some aircraft stands to get started on the construction of the airside of your airport. Okay, that's in progress. Now, I wanted to do something else, and that is hire some of my board members. Where was that? Staff? The board, yes. We need to hire people so that we can start the procurement and getting, we need fuel, we need a fuel service running, and that's not going to be so easy. So let's look what we have here. Chief Operations Officer. I want to expand and handle complex baggage operations. A CEO is the right person to make this happen. Okay, it's not all that important for us. Chief Information Officer. Want more information on what your passengers are up to? Yes. Okay, not again. Chief Financial is the CEO's best friend. A CFO will allow you to set custom fees on airports which can help increase your profit. Okay. We're going to open that one. HR Director. Okay, custom salary modifiers to increase or decrease salaries. Procurement Director. Okay, this is it. So, we need to hire some people. I'm going to look for people that are willing to come as a procurement director, and it seems like there's no one. Hold on, let's see if we can refresh that. No more applications. Check back later. Okay, well, that's not what I was expecting. But let's see what other staff we can hire. We had Procurement Director, Strategy Director, knows everything on how to transform your DAO terminal to something. So we will need eventually all of these people. I'm going to get a financial officer. That one is really important as well. Chief Financial Officer. Oh, come on. It keeps telling me that there is no one there. Okay, now we have some people. So we have 3 of them. Ahmed Mohammed, Klaus Wagner, or Haruki Takahashi. Let's look at Haruki. Hi, my name is Haruki Takahashi and I have a bachelor degree from Oxford University and I worked for 11 years. The most previous company I worked for was Apoapsis Consulting. In my free time, I help out at the Colonel. I love to work at your airport. Okay, this guy is pretty good. He's not very pleasant, but has a high logic and everything. This guy's the most logical of them all. Klaus Wagner, 4 years. The most previous company I worked for is Microsoft. In my free time, I help the homeless. Okay, you're hired. And what about the procurement director? Really? No one? Interesting. So, anyway, in the meantime, I think we ought to do a couple of other things. I'm gonna check the construction tab. We'll need to hire, sign a construction company. So that's one thing you have to do. Open economy panel and navigate to contracts tab, sign a contract with a contractor, open an operations panel and navigate to the construction tab. Make sure that at least one contractor offload site and one delivery site exists. I think we have those set up already. That should be these. Deploy the construction crew. Construction requires construction material which will be delivered to delivery site by an external delivery company. The price of the construction material is included in the object's cost. Contractor usually have a deployment fee, and when they arrive, you will have to pay them by the hour. When done constructing, do not forget to send them home, otherwise there is an imminent risk of racking up a bill. Okay, so we'll hire deployable contractors 56. Our fee is 7.4. There's 87, but an hourly fee is lower, 6.5. I don't think we need that many people. Let's go with these guys. HYI was established by Henry W. Yardley in 2010. It survived 2012 economic crisis by solid investment and good company management. Its main field of operation is construction with gigantic indoor spaces such as power plants. Deliver skilled workers. Okay. Did I accept it? Oh yeah, it didn't sign, but it did. So now I think they will arrive and start helping us, right? That was in the manual anyway. Sign a contractor, open the operations panel and navigate to the construction tab. Construction tab is here. Operations panel. It should be management panel, construction and demolitions. Operations panel. Construction. Okay, let's deploy all and we can dismiss. I see. We have to dismiss them. Construction demand exists. Contractors are en route to our site. So this is looking good. I think this is looking good. Oh, here they come. Don't they? Come on, deploy yourselves. Okay. They're throwing out the garbage. And oh, here come the buses and here's the staff. So we have this done. The next logical step would be at this point to create a service road with a checkpoint to somewhere around here, where we will need to create a checkpoint basically. So there will be a road leading south through a checkpoint, and we'll need to set up some fueling service and an office. I still can't understand why we don't have an actual ability to hire. Wait, where was it? The dashboard, staff, the board, applicants. Yeah, there's no procurement director. That's weird. Maybe I have to do something. No more applications. I haven't checked the emails yet. Welcome to your airport. Construction tutorial step 2. Hello there again. Great job on signing that construction company. It's now time to start building the airport. A new step in construction has been enabled in the learning portal. Okay guys, you need to get out. Come on. Oh, here they are. The workers of our future airport. So they should now take all of these and go up to build the runway. Oh, they have a long way to go, man. I should have probably thought of that. So we're gonna build a service road down south to make this slightly faster. Where do we have the service road? Here. I like to have it running like this. To somewhere like here, where we'll have the checkpoint. Okay, hold on. How does that? Okay, and then I think we can have a normal road here that will be connected like so. Okay, so that's the first step into building our, while they are hauling ass, into our airport. Now, in the next episode, we're going to continue this. I'm going to probably keep expanding this a bit. And once you come back, there will be a bit more to see here. We'll see how much more I'll be able to manage. So I'll see you folks in the next episode.